I think for a lot of people, the most jarring aspect of this Columbus shooting story where the girl tries to stab the other girl and then the cop shoots the girl with the knife, the most jarring aspect of it is how this is in any way controversial. We are seeing this with our own eyes. You see the girl with the knife inches from the other girl. The cop waits until the very last minute, but then he blows away the threat, rather. How on earth could anybody deny this? How could anybody not trust what they're seeing with their own eyes? And the answer is very simple. The establishment media, the left-wing media, the mainstream media will not let you see that reality with your own eyes. NBC News just got caught doing this. Lester Holt at NBC introduced the story, said, here is what happened. You've got to check out this footage. Plays the footage, and then NBC edits the footage so you never see the knife.
Just before yesterday's verdict, a police officer shot and killed a 16-year-old black girl in Columbus, Ohio, saying she was threatening others with a knife. Police body cam video was quickly released. Our Kevin Tibbles has that story, and I need to caution you, the images are difficult to watch.
Police body cam video shows Ma'Khia Bryant's final moments when a Columbus, Ohio police officer responding to a call gets out of his car and seconds later fatally shoots the 16-year-old girl. Authorities say Bryant was threatening two other girls with a knife.
It's a tragedy. There's no other way to say it. It's a 16-year-old girl.
Reardon fires his weapon 4 times, striking Bryant. Officers are seen and heard performing CPR. Body camera footage shows a knife on the ground.
No, body camera footage shows the knife in the girl's hand inches away from the other girl's throat, and then you edited it out. You can see the way they paused the frame so that you can't, the knife is out of frame, so you can't see it, but they kept the audio going so you just hear the gunfire. Officials say the girl was holding, no, not officials say. The video shows that the girl had the knife at the other girl's throat. But they edit it out because they won't let you see it. Is it any wonder there's controversy? Anyone who would see the footage, anyone who would acknowledge the footage would know the cop was completely justified. So what's the left got to do to push their narrative? They can't let you see that. So the footage shows the girl with the knife inches away from the other girl that she's about to stab. NBC News edits that out. No, that's not part of it. Their excuse probably is we didn't want to show footage of the girl actually being shot. Well, then why did you edit it so perfectly where the knife is just out of frame? Body cam footage is not the only footage we have, by the way. There is more footage from across the street where someone was not intervening, not trying to help, just filming the thing, but at least now we have this footage of the knife-wielding girl screaming just before she is shot, screaming, "I'm gonna stab the F out of you, blank." And there it is. It's a little bit hard to hear, obviously, in the melee, and the audio's further away, but she does say, "I'm gonna stab the F out of you, blank." You couldn't script it any more clearly. If you were making a TV show about this, and you said, how do we script a totally justified police intervention? You would say in the moments before, I'm going to commit this crime. I'm going to use deadly force on you, innocent person. Bang, bang, bang. Not just that, we have more footage from the cops of girl who was attacked saying, yes, the girl with the knife was coming after me.
She came out at you with a knife earlier?
No, she just, that's what the police did.
That lady on the floor?
She came after me.
With a knife?
Yeah, so he got her.
Yeah, she came after me with the knife. And it's the woman who's wearing the really bright pink outfit that you can all see in the video. And you see the cop is walking up. Doesn't sound like a white guy cop, by the way, either. And the woman says, yes, she was coming after me. She was coming after me. According to the Columbus Dispatch, a neighbor said that this cop saved lives. Donovan Brinson, who's a neighbor to Ma'Khia Bryant's foster home, says, quote, and this is being reported now by the Columbus Dispatch, while what happened is tragic, Brinson said, it all happened so fast that he didn't see how the officer could have had time to have done anything else. He referenced the girl seen in both police body camera footage and on his own camera footage, who was wearing pink, who was the second female engaged with Bryant in the scuffle. Brinson said he really thinks more people might have died had police not taken action. Okay, clear as can be. The one thing I want to say before we move on to the media, which is actually what I'm interested in talking about here, is the circumstances of this are deeply, deeply sad. The cop did absolutely the right thing. He's a hero. He should win awards for what he did. And he saved lives, very likely, as this neighbor says, as the Columbus Dispatch is reporting, as the woman who was about to be stabbed is saying, right? He did that. However, it is a very sad thing that this girl, Ma'Khia Bryant, did not have good parents. It's a very sad thing that this girl, Ma'Khia Bryant, was put into the foster care system. I was thinking about this last night. I've been thinking about this story a lot, obviously. So I'm looking at my cute little baby boy, my newborn baby, and I'm thinking, this kid, at least now, I think we're all healthy, we're all here, has these two loving parents who are giving him every single advantage they possibly can. I think about myself when I was a little kid, how important it was that I had loving parents around me all the time, devoted parents who would give anything for me. And this girl, Ma'Khia Bryant, did not. She had bad parents, and she was raised in a bad culture around bad people in a bad system. And that's not the fault of the patriarchy or the white supremacy. It's the fault of her bad parents and her bad family around her. That's whose fault it is. And that's really sad. And they failed her. And she does not deserve all the blame for her situation. She chose to do what she did with the knife, and she faced the consequences for that. Her family bears quite a lot of blame too, though, for putting her in this awful upbringing, for not educating her correctly, for not taking care of her, for not loving her. They deserve blame too. And I think you're going to see a lot of people you're going to see like the second cousin twice removed of Ma'Khia Bryant now coming in and trying to milk this situation for some money from the state, which is even more degrading and pathetic. But really, they should all be looking inward at themselves and what they have done here. Hey, hold up a second there. If by some chance we are still on YouTube, even after reading this study from the NIH describing how dumb and bad the masks are, then you should make sure you smash that button. Subscribe, like, make sure that you get more of these videos, because I think YouTube doesn't necessarily want to promote them all the time, so make sure that you do not miss a video.